Good afternoon, and welcome to this edition of Around the Sty. I am back. Your commissioner, your sanctuary of knowledge is back, and he's ready to dive into the week, whatever matchups of last week. So let's go ahead and let's dive into these matchups. The first matchup in Week 13 was Team Zaxos versus Right into Pujols. Team Zaxos took this 482.5 to 454.5. I caught up with Desley after Cat finished laying out his close for the week, and he told me that it's good to be back to winning this week. It's hard to keep my team motivated after winning so much, but we keep finding ways to pull through. Won't be too hard this week with Kurt up next, and I just want to tell you, enjoy this bye week, because I know I sure did last week when I played him. The next matchup would be the Team Yeah Jeets Yeah versus the Rim Job of 51-year-olds. Team Yeah Jeets Yeah just scrounged a 316 to 257.5 win. I spoke to Yachts after the Tuesday night honky tonk showdown in Tennessee, and he told me that, Bruce, you might want to cut back a little bit on crabbing your girlfriend and pay attention to the Wally. I know it's your first year and you've shown many rookie mistakes, but it's the second half of the season and they keep happening. Disappointing. Very disappointing. And to that, Yachts, I say, you're too long-winded. Take your tampon out and just shorten down your comments. Just make them sentences. Make them manly sentences. Thank you. The next matchup was between the Bleacher Creatures and She's Not Worth Eating. The Bleacher Creatures took this 387.5 to 365.5. I interviewed Tim after he spent money to play the least classiest form of golf ever created. Bar golf with women involved? Women should not be involved with golf, period. Now, with that being said, his comment was, no doubt that was a win from the get-go when you were playing a kid who probably hand-makes Zaxos out of some trailer in New Mexico. That was good. Also, I can see some follicles starting to grow in the commish, so great job, Dr. Bosley. Now, unfortunately, Tim, my hairline was beyond repair, sort of like Bruce's chances of making the playoffs this year. It's just harsh reality, and I'm going to have to live with it. The next matchup was between the Knob Jockeys and the Minor League Feather Muckers. The Knob Jockeys took this 491.5 to 359.5. I spoke with Loco after back-to-back Trivia Night championships. Fives. And he said, 3-week summary. Eat shit, Bruce. I still don't know who Kurt is. And Dale, welcome to the fucking show. And really, that comment is kind of the summary of this entire year. Tiny little goldfish that got just dumped into a pond of fantasy sharks. Just vicious. And that'll do it for this week's matchups. After the commercial break, we will come back and I will do this week's matchups and finish up this edition of Around the Sty. Welcome back to this edition of Around the Sty. Here are this week's matchups. It's You and I Caught Manny Trout versus She's Not Worth Eating. Team Yeah Jeets Yeah versus Right into Pujols. Rim Job of 51-year-olds versus the Minor League Mother Lovers. The Casimir Sweaters versus Team Zaxos. And the Knob Jockeys versus the Bleacher Creatures. I wish everyone the best of luck, and it's great to be back. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Around the Sty. Until next time, pigs, stay filthy. Oh my lord. Have you ever used Zaxos in foreplay? Yeah? Yeah. I put it on the tip, like right tip, and then I just let her tell me when to reapply.